Hello everybody. I wanted to continue with my patriotic / summer home tour, and I'm down in the family room. I wanted to go over to the fireplace first. Down on the bottom I have some beautiful geraniums, and there's on the bottom is one of those lanterns that we got just dirt cheap at AC Moore when they were going out of business. The little red and blue wheelbarrow, we've had those for a while. The little drummer boy, that came from, I believe that was Hobby Lobby. And I have a geranium in that wheelbarrow. And there's my big lantern that my sister gave me quite a few years ago. And home right there. And then in the Ray Dunn Blessed milk can, I have a lot of different flowers. Some of them came from Big Lots, and some came from Dollar Tree. And that is a vintage flag that is in the back there. And my little patriotic tree. And I have the rag garland from Michael's. And there's the 2 stars that we made that has the little pinwheels on it. And up here are 2 lanterns we've had for a while. And that's one of the little flag pictures that John and I did. He made the frame and so forth, and I embellished it. And of course, more Anna Lees. All 3 of these Anna Lees we actually got 50% off after the 4th last year. And they're in my little Love Grows Here flower pots. And I'm sure you'll recognize the big B tile that we got at Tractor Supply early in the season. This chicken came from Home Goods, and I just put a little beaded wreath on it. And this vase here is a vintage McCoy. Then beside the fireplace, I have my vintage vase with some cotton in it and a flag. Up here is some chicken pictures that we've had. They're made to look like they're really hand painted, but they're not. They're a canvas, but they are beautiful, and I've had them for quite a few years, and I haven't used them in a long time. So I thought it was time to dig them out because they are beautiful. There's another one on the other side of the fireplace that I'll show. And then there's that hand that I got at Michael's a long time ago with some beads hanging down. And a lot of my white ironstone is in this little antique cupboard. And we'll head over this way and I'll show you the other beautiful picture. They're gorgeous. The detail is beautiful, and the frames are really pretty also. And you may remember that we got 2 of these shelves out of the trash. And we've had them a long, long time. My other vintage vase with geraniums in it. And over here, I really didn't change anything. My little angel there, she just has a patriotic flag. And of course, I love my crayons. And this tree stayed the same. And then a big bouquet of flowers there again from Big Lots and Dollar Tree. And I put the truck plaque right there. America the Beautiful. And there's the other shelf that came out of the trash. That light came from Michael's several years ago. That's one of Cat's beds right there, baby boy. And there's my tobacco basket. This bunny made out of an old flag. I made that a long time ago back in our craft show days. And the flag, I think, came from Michael's. I'll show you that when I do my craft room, the gate and everything out there. If you're wondering why this box is sitting on the table, believe it or not, that long-legged baby boy cat loves to get in this box and sleep. I don't know how he gets him long legs in it, but he does, so I just kind of leave it there for him. I kept my centerpiece very simple this time. I just had my Rae Dunn Grow water can with a old flag in it. The little USA book that we made, and my wonderful bunny with the crown. And in that beautiful wire dome with a bird on top, I just put some lights, and those stars came from Target last year. Over here is a little tree with just some lights and the USA headband on it. There's my Jim Shore angel up there with Uncle Sam's hat and some of my vintage McCoy flower pots. And some of my collection of the old toll trays. And as most of you know that are familiar with me, this owl tree stays up all year long. It'll just get some Halloween type owls put on it for Halloween. And let me get around here so I can show you the cupboard inside. I'll open the doors for you so you can see better. Rae Dunn, some vintage pieces, and more Rae Dunn. That wonderful bunny tray back there actually came from our Kroger grocery store. Then the brown and white bunny and the brown and white pitcher, those are actually vintage English transferware. And all my wonderful hobnail glass. And down here, that cake stand came from our Kroger's also. I thought it was just so pretty. Plus, I got them all half price, so that made everything that I bought at Kroger's was half price, so that made it even better. There's one of the little wreaths back there that we got half price. And another one on this side. And one of my really old ironstone pictures under that cloche. As most of you know, we have lots and lots of collections. And I just put lemons in that big old apothecary jar. And that was my sweet Maggie May when she was young. More lemons. And just some garlands in that one. Ray Dunn and some of the books we made. And of course, one of John's trucks. And I still have the yellow tulips in there because they just look so good. I hated to take them out. So they're still there, even though spring is gone. There's one of my wonderful little birds with the crowns. And I just made this bigger bee scalp. And these little milk glass hands, those are vintage. And they're all in a vintage silver tray. And another one of my birds. And then this wonderful cross-stitch piece, Queen Bee. My sweet friend Vicki made this for me. She cross-stitched it and mounted it and framed it. And I just love it. Look at the bees and the little crowns. It's just one of my prized possessions now. And of course, Halloween over in the backside, in the end of the room. In the vintage barber chair, still have my bunnies out, and then a patriotic pillow. Love this old little picture of a child in a sailor suit. Got that at a yard sale. This tin Uncle Sam, I've probably had him 20 years at least. And got the little tree decorated for the patriotic times. And that's the house that John made. See, he even put the little trellises on the end. And he cut every single one of those slats on this. I just love it. And that says home. And I have the old flag on the top. Then there's the vintage shoe shine thing with some greenery. And down there, just a few patriotic items. The patriotic scarf actually came from Dollar Tree. So this is it for this tour. I'll do my craft room as soon as I get it ready. Hope you're having a wonderful afternoon. Till the next time.